You've been told your vibe attracts your tribe, but let's get one thing straight. That's not just incomplete, it's dangerously misleading. Hi, I'm Kat, psychic medium, generational witch, and truth teller with zero time for gaslit glamour. If you're tired of spiritual fluff and want raw truth about why you keep attracting chaos even when you're glowing and grounded, keep watching. This one's gonna sting, but it might just set you free. Let's talk about this obsession with good vibes only. It sounds empowering, but what it actually does is shame people for being hurt. It implies that if someone lies to you, uses you, or manipulates you, it's because your vibe was off. So many spiritual spaces confuse good vibes with pretending everything is okay. But real light workers, real witches, we know that the light is forged in shadow. When people say your vibe attracts your tribe, they act like if something bad happens to you, it's your fault for being a low frequency. That's spiritual bypassing. It's toxic positivity. Your vibe is not just your mood or your playlist. Your vibe includes your boundaries, your truth, your experiences, and yes, even your pain. If someone can't handle your full self, they're not your tribe, they're your audience. I've worked with clients who are the most heart-centered, high-frequency, soul-glowing beings, and still they end up surrounded by energy vampires. Why? Because light attracts all kinds of things. Not just your tribe, but moths, parasites, opportunists. Sometimes people don't come to admire your light, come to feed on it. It's easy to think of energy vampires as something out of fiction, but the truth is, they're everywhere, and most of them don't even know what they're doing. They might show up as the friend who constantly trauma dumps, but never asks how you're doing. The partner who always needs you to fix them emotionally. That one coworker who latches onto your calm just to offload their chaos. These people are drawn to your grounded energy, not because they want to grow, but because they want relief, temporary comfort, a hit of peace they haven't earned. You can be the light, but you are not the power source for other people's healing. That's not spiritual community. That's energetic codependency. Here's the truth they don't tell you. Your boundaries attract your tribe. Your discernment filters the chaos. Your vibe is sacred, but without protection, it becomes a buffet. I'm not saying your energy isn't powerful. It is, but being powerful doesn't mean you have to be accessible. You're not a 24/7 spiritual drive-through. You're here to be sovereign. If you're a sensitive or intuitive person, chances are you've fallen into this before. You believe your purpose is to heal, to hold space for others, even when it costs you. But the truth is, that's overgiving. That urge to fix, it can become a trap. You start attracting people who don't want to heal. They just want a place to bleed without responsibility. And guess what? They're drawn to your light, but not to love you, to use you. Being a healer doesn't mean setting yourself on fire to keep others warm. You can care deeply and still protect yourself fiercely. And when you stop shrinking to make others comfortable, when you start shielding instead of people-pleasing, that's when your real tribe finds you. Because the people who truly belong in your circle, they're not afraid of your boundaries. They respect them. Let's talk about energetic consent, because this one's huge and never talked about enough. Just because someone is attracted to your energy doesn't mean they have the right to it. That's like saying someone who finds you attractive has the right to touch you. Absolutely not. Energetic consent matters. You don't owe access to anyone just because you're nice or light or safe. You are not a public park. You are sacred ground. People should need permission to enter. You get to decide who connects to your energy. And if someone reacts badly to your boundaries, that's their unhealed ego talking, not your spirit failing. Let's go deeper. Boundaries versus barricades, because this gets twisted all the time. Boundaries aren't about pushing people away. They're about creating safe space for the right people to come in. Imagine your energy as a house. Boundaries are the locks on the doors, the peephole, the no soliciting sign. They don't mean you're closed off. They mean you're intentional. A barricade says, no one gets in. A boundary says, you're welcome here if you respect me. If someone makes you feel guilty for having boundaries, ask yourself this: what are they gaining from you having none? Let's pause here and talk about energetic hygiene. You've been told to raise your vibration, but no one talks about maintaining your spiritual hygiene. It's not just about being in a good mood. Would you go out glowing but not take a shower for a week? Energetic hygiene means it's not always glamorous, it's boundaries, it's no, it's self-check-ins, it's spiritual maintenance. Here's another one: the lie that your law of attraction energy is to blame for you being mistreated. Yes, energy attracts energy, but trauma also attracts trauma. You're not attracting chaos because you're broken. You're attracting it because something in you still believes you have to fix it to be loved. Get real about the healer's wound. Empaths with unhealed trauma are magnets for users. You feel so deeply because no one made space for your pain, so now you make space for everyone else's. But that bleeding heart, it can become bait. A mirror, not a bandage. Check for energetic leaks. Do you feel drained after certain conversations? Avoiding texts from people you love but secretly resent? Keep having the same argument with different people? Those are signs you're leaking energy. Now let's get into the myth of unconditional access. Unconditional love does not mean unconditional access. You can forgive and still block. You can love someone and still say, you can't be in my field. And what about spiritual narcissists? Not every narcissist looks like a villain. Some wear malas, some burn sage. If they weaponize your frequency against you, dismiss your emotions as low vibe, or shame your nose, that's spiritual narcissism. Energetic consent isn't just physical. People can pull on your energy with obsessive thoughts, astral projection, or energetic cords. You wouldn't let someone move into your house without asking. Don't let them move into your field. Shielding doesn't mean hiding. It means you value your light enough to protect it. Sunscreen isn't fear-based. It's smart. So is shielding. Let's get to the aura myth. Your aura is an armor. That glow, that magnetism, without boundaries, it's a porch light for every kind of bug. Your aura is an invitation, and it needs a gate. So what do you do if this myth has been running your life? You shift from being high vibe to being highly aware. Cleanse your energy. Check your patterns. Meditate. Say no. Visualize light and block that number. Stop asking, why do I attract this? And start asking, what am I allowing to stay? That's not victim blaming. That's reclaiming your power. Here are some ritual tips for energetic protection, and don't forget, they'll be in the caption below. Visualization shielding. Imagine a glowing sphere of light around your body. Energy bounces off like rain on glass. Say, only love gets through. Everything else returns to sender. Boundary affirmation. I am sacred. I protect my peace. I choose who gets close to my light, and I choose wisely. You can also do a cord cutting or smoke cleanse. Light a candle or herbs. Visualize all draining ties falling away. Say, with gratitude, I release what drains me. I reclaim my energy now. You are not responsible for someone else's shadow. You are responsible for how fiercely you protect your peace. Protect it like it pays your rent. Stand in it like it's your sacred altar. Because it is. If your energy is sacred and you're done attracting chaos, Don't just protect it, empower it. Next time someone says your vibe attracts your tribe, smile and say, yes, but my boundaries repel the bullshit. Thanks for watching. If this hit deep, make sure you subscribe, share it with somebody who needs a reminder, and let me know in the comments the next deep dive you'd like to see. I'll see you in the next one.